It was good boxing as and fight fans around the world. B Marsh with another boxing video. So this is my breakdown and prediction for this fight we got coming up between Roman Chocolatito Gonzalez versus Srisaket Siswarak Rungvisai. That's what I know him as, Rungvisai. I even be hearing people call him some other names. Wang Hill, Wangak. Like the man got many names, you know what I'm saying? But this the rematch, super flyweight, 115 pounds. It's a championship fight, for the WBC title that Rungvisai now holds versus Gonzalez, you know what I mean? Now the first fight, I thought it was controversial and I thought the wrong man got the decision, you know what I'm saying? I thought Chocolatito won that fight, 7 rounds to 5. Even 8 rounds to 4, I wouldn't be mad at that. But I didn't see this guy, Rungvisai, winning, you know what I mean? And a lot of people were quick to say this guy, Chocolatito, when he was the #1 pound-for-pound fighter, according to Ring Magazine at the time, he wasn't my #1 pound-for-pound, but he definitely was in my top 4 up until, But people were saying, oh, he lost to a bum. How could he be #1 pound-for-pound? You know what I'm saying? But nah, this guy Rungvisai wasn't no bum. Believe that. This guy was a former champ. He just got back a belt that he used to have, you know what I mean? He had lost his title to the man Carlos Quadras in a close fight, I had him up by like a point at the time of the technical decision, you know what I mean? On headbutts, on head cuts, that cuts on the head that the man Carlos Quadras received from the man Rungvisai. But Rungvisai's a good fighter, you know what I mean? People, I think, just looked at his record and seen the man had like 4 losses coming into this fight with the first fight with Chocolatito and considered him a bum, you know what I mean? But truth be told, the man almost got 50 fights in his career. The man, these smaller weight divisions, the best fight the best, you know what I mean? There's no room and nowhere to hide, nowhere to duck. You check it, so it's no shame in your game in these lower weights when they get a loss, you know what I mean? Like I said, I thought Chocolatito won that fight against Rungvisai, the last fight, but on his record he says he has a loss. But that's what comes in the territory of these little weights, you know what I mean? You go fight the best of the best. Now, as far as how I see the fight going, Chocolatito, the man is coming up in weight, as I could see. These guys he's fighting are bigger, man. Look at that fight with Rungvisai. Rungvisai was big as shit on this guy, Chocolatito. Rungvisai was getting hit with clean shots, clean, effective shots to the face. And they were barely moving the man, you know what I mean? And I thought the man Chocolatito won, but for sure his power ain't carry up like it did in the lower weights, you know what I'm saying? The man started from the strawweight minimum weights. Now he's at super flyweight. And he's fighting bigger guys. And, that's why I had that fight with him versus Carlos Quadras a draw, you know what I mean? I thought he didn't look good in that fight, and Carlos Quadras, was fighting the #1 pound-for-pound fighter at the time, according to Ring Magazine, and he gave us a good showcase, you know what I'm saying? Some people even felt that he won the fight. You know what I mean? So the man Chocolatito, in my opinion, his days are numbered. Not just in this division, in boxing, period, you know what I mean? These little guys, they prime, when they 30, they prime is over, you know what I'm saying? Now they just working on borrowed time, you know what I mean? And that's how I feel this guy Chocolatito is, he's working on borrowed time. And, I think his days are numbered, but I think he can beat this guy Rungvisai like he did in the first fight, you know what I mean? Point blank period, let me put it like this. There's really not much to break down, but I'm gonna give you a little breakdown. Chocolatito, he needs to adjust better. He didn't adjust as well as he should in the first fight, and maybe that's why the judges, they scored a lot of blood, and they seen the man hit the canvas, you know what I mean, in the first round, Chocolatito, and that probably worked against him in his favor, But in my opinion, this guy Rungvisai is a come forward pressure fighter who, is willing to take shots to give shots. This guy Chocolatito, he need to put all that brawling shit away, you know what I mean? You need to put that in his back pocket and work on his boxing skills on the man Rungvisai, you know what I mean? He needs to work his jab, get on the inside, throw shots, and get out, you know what I'm saying? He don't need to be trading with this man, you know what I mean? He don't need to get his face lumped up fucking with these bigger guys, But if the man Chocolatito, just boxes and adjust in every position, you know what I mean? Be on some in and out shit, you know? Throw them quick combinations, you know what I mean? Even though he mostly does kind of throw one punch at a time, you know what I'm saying? But he's going to have to throw combinations when he's on the inside, you know what I mean? Because the guy's going to be coming forward and he's going to have to be throwing his jab and throwing right hands. Pop shot in the man, you know what I mean? Just to keep Rungvisai off of him. You check it and have to make the man, Rungvisai, have to reset his feet so he can have leverage to throw power shots. If the man Chocolatito can do that, be the counter puncher, be the boxer puncher rather than the swarmer and the slugger, because he should leave that to the man Rungvisai. And if he tries to go swarming and brawling with the man Rungvisai, he's going to lose a fight, because that's Rungvisai's bread and butter. Now, the man Chocolatito has to box, and he has to adjust at every type of look that the man Rungvisai throws at him. You know what I mean? If Rungvisai wants to be a come forward fighter all night, this guy needs to outbox the guy, point blank period. And then again, if the man Rungvisai is not on his headbutt and throwing headbutts, if he don't throw headbutts at all and don't get deducted or warned for headbutts, then Chocolatito will win this fight, you know what I mean? Because, you know, that's, in my opinion, he did throw too many headbutts in this particular fight, in the first fight, and he did even get penalized. They deducted a point or two from the man, you know what I mean? Same way like in Rungvisai's fight against Carlos Cuadras. The headbutts, you know, this man Rungvisai is not afraid to throw them headbutts, you know what I mean? And yo, the man Chocolatito should be aware of that. And hey, if he has to talk to the ref before that to warn the guy from the beginning that he's going to be stern on the headbutts, then Chocolatito, in my opinion, shall breeze through this guy Rungvisai, you know what I mean? So with a second look at Rungvisai versus Chocolatito, I know Chocolatito's pretty mad that he lost the first fight. I think he's going to win this fight again on point. Same way. I see it going the same way like the first fight I saw. 8-4, maybe 7-5 for the man. Unanimous decision for Roman Chocolatito Gonzalez. Keys to victory for the man Srisaket. Rungvisai. I can't pronounce the man's first name. Rungvisai is going to have to just be that brawling swarmer that he usually is, you know what I mean? He's going to have to put pressure on the man Chocolatito, you know what I'm saying? He's going to have to be the bully like he was in the first fight, you know what I'm saying? But he's also going to have to move his head more, because this guy has no head movement at all. And that's why I think Chocolatito, if he outboxes and becomes the boxer puncher, he'll catch him with clean shots all night, especially on the counter, you know what I mean? But, you know, if the man Rungvisai moves his head some more, bullies the man, you know, even if he throws him headbutts, if he doesn't get a one, you know, that's part of his game, you know what I mean? But I just think, man, Chocolatito got a second look at him, and I think he's going to win this fight like I thought he did the first fight, you know what I'm saying? And I got the man Chocolatito winning this fight, 8-4, 7-5, at least unanimous decision. Be Marsh Boxing, leave your thoughts and comments, and let me know what y'all think about who's going to win this fight. Let me know who you think will win in the comment section. Peace.